Hello YouTube, Reflex here with another Minecraft video, and today I've got myself a mod review. Now I decided to completely screw all the compacted series thing because I didn't think that would really go through, and I think that's just a bit showing up or showing off the other YouTubes out there that really deserve the credit that they've got. And if I'm just compacting it, I'm not going to do a very good job, or a better enough job to make a complete difference. So yeah, I think I'm just going to screw that. But anyway, today I'm doing a mod review, and I think this is what I'm going to be doing for the next few videos that I'm going to be doing in the future, as it is probably a really easy thing to do, and I reckon I'll have a lot of fun doing it. Great! So today I have myself the Better World Generation mod for 1.4.2. Now, what this mod allows you to do is, if you go into your select world menu and you create a new world, you can do whatever you want. You can name whatever this is going to call. I'm just going to call this mod review. If I can spell it right, there we go, mod review. And what you can do is you can obviously change your game mode to whatever you want, but then when you go into the more world options, still looks fairly normal. But this is what is really cool, because you can go through all these different variations that aren't actually normally there, and some of these are really cool. So what it does firstly is it tweaks the default world type to make it so much better. It adds a lot more different textures, biomes are closer together, they're a lot more detailed. It sometimes changes. If you've got Optifine, it won't do this, but if you don't have Optifine and you haven't really changed too many of the settings, then it will make all the waters fit the biome. It'll add a lot more like mountains and trees. It basically just makes it look a lot better. Now then we go into the super flat worlds, and that's pretty much what we've got right now. Large biomes, still what I've got now. And then the world type beta. Now the world type beta is exactly what you've got in the very start of Minecraft when it was in the beta, and it looks just like that. So it's not got any of the grass in it or any updates past the full release of Minecraft. And then we've got Alpha, which is even before the beta, and for those of you that's got some serious Minecraft nostalgia, you're going to really want to play this one, because it is really fun. It's simple, but it's fantastic for building houses with all these new different features added to Minecraft anyway, but in an Alpha world. Then we've got Survival Island. I'm pretty sure you can piece that together. The only thing I'm not too happy about Survival Island is most of it is actually sand, and that's not the best thing, and occasionally it doesn't work out perfectly. Skyland, however, there's only one bug that I can really come up with this, and that's not actually spawning on the island, which is the only really bad thing. However, with Survival Skyland, if you do manage to spawn on the island, which is quite a high chance of you doing that anyway, it just looks awesome. There's lava on the surfaces everywhere, there's water, it just looks really good. Basically, this entire mod just makes everything look good and perfect for building a house. Then we've got Sky Dimension. Now, Sky Dimension has to be one of my favourites. It's like Survival Skyland, just imagine the entire everlasting world, but in the sky. Now, I do have to say, I do prefer Survival Skyland, but I reckon Sky Dimension is much better if you want to go and gather lots of resources. Otherwise, if you're just in Survival Skyblock, or yeah, you're just not going to have enough resources to go on pretty much forever, unless you've got, like, renewable resources, but that's kind of hard to get. And finally, I think this is the last one, is a Cave Dimension. Now, the Cave Dimension is really cool because basically everything is underground. There is no real surface, there are trees underground. Everything you need is just in a cave, which adds some serious texture and detail to a lot of it, and it also means you can just find ores lying around everywhere in your general world. Cool, so that's about it. I'm just going to give you a bit of a tour around most of them, so cool. Alright, so I've just kind of spawned in the default world for the the regular world, and as you can see, a lot of this stuff is, pretty basic. There's a lot more stuff kind of close together. As you can see, I've just got this regular forest biome here, and a lot of the trees are actually a lot bigger. There's much more of a chance than it's spawning just like this regular trees, which is kind of good. And as you can see, yeah, the biomes are quite a lot closer together. And yeah, a lot of this is fairly self-explanatory. So as I'm just going to kind of wander around and show you a couple of the cool features with it. So as you can see, with the jungle trees, there is a lot more of these regular ones in here, a lot more chance of the things spawning and like mushrooms and things like that. For me, sadly, I have got Optifine on. I have to have it. Sorry, excuse the glitch. My computer's a bit slow. But yeah, if you didn't have Optifine like me, or if you had something on Fancy, I don't exactly know what triggers it, but this would look and fit perfectly in this kind of surrounding that you've got now. So yeah, that was just like a short review over the default world, so I'll just show you around some of the other ones. Okay, so this is the next section that's kind of in line for the rest of this mod review, and it is the beta type worlds that I have got right now. Now, I've just kind of popped into creative mode because I thought that would be a slightly easier way of showing you around this place. Now, excuse the unloaded chunks, but they should load pretty soon. So as you can see, everything is very simple. I mean, there are some of the features that you would see more often now, but, you know, not too many of them. It's all very simple. Not too much stuff going around here, but again, it actually also tweaks the other version, which would be the beta version. It tweaks that as well as the default. So that is really good, so that makes it look a lot better, and you will notice there are no sideways logs, which is really good because that means they've tweaked that as well. So they basically made everything really simple and work just kind of nicely. I like it. But please do excuse the unloaded chunks, that is just my computer. But hopefully, I just had my birthday pretty soon. It was, yeah, about 3 days ago. I'm really happy about that. And, yeah, I'm now 15. Woo! Yeah, pretty stupid for someone like me, you know, having Minecraft videos at 15 with a crappy computer like this. But anyway, I will be getting a better computer sometime in the near future, as I am only $121 off my target. In fact, actually not even that now. I've, you know, not got too long to go, and hopefully I will have a new computer and be doing super fast videos with you at around 600 frames per second, so yeah. Anyway, enough talk about that. So this is the beta worlds, and as you can see, still very simple. So yeah, I guess I'll jump into the next section of this mod. Okay, so now into the next section of this mod, and as you can see, it is the alpha versions of Minecraft. So no tall grass, no sideways trees. I don't think there are even any birch trees in this. No, they're not. So everything is very simple. Very simple, very average, nothing really complex going on here. You will see a couple of saplings have like deteriorated, but that's because there's no sideways logs allowed in this, so you know, just please excuse that. The mod is still completely awesome, regardless of those factors. So yeah, as you can see, very simple, very, you know, basic, nothing really, you know, too much to talk about. It's just a bit too simple. But anyway, yeah, if you do have, you know, a desire, a burning desire to see these alpha worlds yet again in Minecraft without having to downgrade every time you want to do something else, then do get this mod. I will put a link to this mod in the description below so that you can download it for yourselves. Right, so let's head on to the next section of this mod. Alright, so the next side of this mod, or the next section of this mod, is the survival island setting that you've got. Now, as I said before, I'm not too happy with it because a lot of it is just sand, and that just kind of makes things really boring. You kind of have to go out there to get enough dirt to come back here and, you know, start building things. But as you see, you spawn with a chest with all these nice, you know, ingredients and stuff in it, and if I dig down enough, I should be able to find like a dungeon somewhere or something. I'll just try and find one first. Okay, I'll get back to you if I find one. Okay, so after quite a lot of clearing out, as you can see, I kind of demolished half the island looking for this thing. I just decided to dig straight down. I think you'll find that the mob spawner is pretty much directly below the chest, which isn't too good, actually, if you ask me. And this is the only downside. You cannot open the chest because there are always going to be two spawners above and below, which is not the best thing. So you are going to have to destroy one, or at least destroy the chest, which, as you can see, has some pretty cool stuff in it. Anyway, so that was the survival island part of this mod, and it's time to move on to the next section, so bear with me. Alright guys, now I've only been going for this video for about 9 minutes, so I'm really going to have to pick up the pace for this one, and I'm going to have to talk really fast. You will be hearing a lot of umming and ahhing in this. Anyway, so for this section, which is the survival skyland part, and as you can see, it looks fairly normal as you just look around, but if you come down here, you will realise that actually there is an incredibly steep drop to the end of your peril, which will kind of look really good as you're falling down, but I wouldn't recommend it. Anyway, this kind of mod will allow you to search through these randomly generated floating islands, which looks really cool, but the only problem is a lot of them are actually attached. Now, it'd be so much better if they were just floating separately, but I don't think they really have that. I don't think the mod would allow that, or something else happens. Anyway, these islands are pretty big, to be honest, and, you know, it's not really like Skyblock. I wouldn't say it was anything like that actually, but it's definitely a randomly generated. I think it's about maybe 20 by 20 chunks, something like that. It's not too huge, but it's not everlasting. So yeah, that was just the Survival Skyland part of this mod review, and now I'll move on to the Sky Dimension. Hello and welcome to Survival Skyland. Now, this is Sky Dimension. Now, Survival Skyland, as I said before, isn't too big. It's about 20 by 20 chunks. However, Sky Dimension here is actually a lot bigger. It's everlasting chunks, just like the original world. However, it is awesome! A lot of the chunks are actually unrendered, as you can see from the lava here, which is really good, because it means pretty much the whole thing is natural. It's not as if it's been planned or anything, or there's any specific code. It just uses the fact that there's actually a lot of this is cut out and there's no bedrock level, really. And, ooh, there's diamonds there. And as you can see, there's the bats. But anyway, yes, so this mod will definitely give you a please when you see this section of it. However, I did have to fall off the top part, and to be honest, I would have to say it's not very amusing, the top half of this. It's fairly basic. Looks like the Alpha Worlds. But when you get down here, oh, you're in for a treat, because this is just awesome. A lot of this is actually it just looks good if you're going to build like a city or something, and it's even good for a house. As I said before, this mod is perfect for making things look good. Great, so now it's time to move on to the last section of this mod review, which will be the Cave Dimension, and yeah, I'll have fun reviewing that one. Okay, now, as I said before, I'm going to have a lot of fun reviewing this Cave Dimension because there's actually a lot to tell about it. Now, for a start, there's no real limit to this place. It just kind of keeps on going in caves, and the top part of it is just like stone, as you can see there. And the bottom of it, again, just like stone. It's got a lot of biomes, but I would have to say that this is definitely for the people that want to play like hardcore, because this is 24/7 darkness. So yeah, have a lot of fun with this one. So this is what I used for the first time I ever played hardcore. I used this mod and I absolutely loved it. I've had this mod pretty much ever since, but I haven't really talked much about it as I've just been doing my flat worlds for my redstone tutorials. So yeah, this is a perfect world for the hardcore players that want to live literally on the edge. Either that or they're living underground. Don't know which is safer. So yeah, there's a lot of biomes in this, quite a lot of mushroom biomes actually. Definitely deserts, as you can see, mushroom just randomly over there. So it's just kind of mixed up all over the shop, and yeah, it doesn't really make too much sense. However, you will have no shortage in finding ores and minerals because it is just bucket loaded in this place. It is just completely awesome. Right, so in this Cave Dimension, not only are there all the biomes, and there is definitely something that I missed. Now, this is for every single one of them, but not only does it tweak the default world, but it tweaks them all. And it adds one feature that I'm not really too happy about because it doesn't look too good, and that is the gravel beaches. Gravel beaches are not my favourite thing to have, as I just don't particularly like gravel, but I don't know many people that actually do. However, if you were definitely looking for a huge supply of flint, just find one of these and you've got pretty much all the flint you can ever want, with the exception of about too many items worth, which is pretty much enough. Now, please tell me in the comments what mod you would like me to review next, as I will be doing a lot more of mod reviews in my next videos, and ones to come, as it will mean I get, a few more videos in my uploads list, and a bit more for you guys to watch and not be hanging around there just waiting for the next boring redstone tutorial. So I'll be mixing it up a little bit. Great. So, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to leave a like if you like this video, comment for the sake of it, subscribe for more from me, and I'll see you guys in my next video.